Let's talk to the editorial director of Unlocked, which is a new common sense media channel. He's a former MEP and a damn fine social commentator too, Martin Daubney. Morning, Martin.
Right.
Hello. Are we working? Are you there? Can you
I'm
hear?
there, mate.
Okay, mate. Hi, how you doing? Happy New Year. This report, I mean, it comes as no particular surprise. We know about this, that the ordinary BBC subscriber, licence fee payer, has felt rather ignored by this metropolitan elite organisation for a long, long time. But the situation is getting worse and worse. According to the Times, half of the population now feels that the BBC does not represent its views or its standpoint. This is getting very, very dangerous for the BBC. The BBC surely cannot command the right to the licence fee if it does not represent what its licence fee payers think.
Well, I'd say that you've basically said all my points before I get on air. So,
all right, thanks, Martin. Thanks very much for coming on.
You've nailed it. I'll go and have a cup of tea. But look, this will come as no surprise to Talk Radio listeners and viewers. You guys are the fastest growing station out there, and that's for good reason. And it's this: half of Brits feel the BBC doesn't represent them, and that's going down really, really fast. 33% say it represents them less than this time a year ago, and only 4% say it represents them more. And when you dive into the detail, 58% of Brexit voters say they represent less, and 51% in the north. And only 4% of people say they feel more represented by the BBC. So what happened, Kevin, in 2016 that changed this opinion? The Brexit vote.
Yes.
For 4 years, we've had this kind of Romaniac nonsense fed to us. That was the beginning of the end, I think, for the BBC. And I thought about this long and hard, Kev, and I think, is there a way out of this? I don't think there is to the BBC, because I believe that they are the kind of Jehovah's Witnesses of broadcasting. They believe that the rest of us are non-believers who need to be converted, educated, enlightened to the values of inclusivity, diversity, and all that nonsense they subscribe to. And people are switching off in record numbers. And I think the future is platforms like Talk Radio and Unlock's my own thing.
Yeah.
And we just got to kick back against this, because it won't change unless we just stop subscribing to it, mate.
I agree. Common sense is the thing. It does not prosper, common sense, at the BBC. Don't forget also a recent report, Ofcom, the official broadcasting watchdog, recently said that there was this increasing chasm between what ordinary licence fee payers think and their political outlook and what the BBC wants to lecture them about. And inherent in these reports are the fact that actually the BBC or the viewers and the listeners are losing faith in the BBC's news output, which is very, very damaging for them. But of course, this is because of its insistence on the Remain side of the argument, and its firm belief that Brexit was going to lose, that Brexiteers were racists and dinosaurs, and Brexit won. So this problem. So really, my question, Martin, is, this is obvious to all of us. We can see it. I think the average citizen can see it going on. The BBC sinking deeper and deeper and deeper into its own vortex of self-satisfied North London liberal elitism. Why can't the BBC do something about it? Why can't the BBC see the plank in its own eye and cure itself of this problem, this self-destructive problem that is destroying it?
Because I think they've gone too far to turn around, Kev. I think they've gone so far down this route of being a kind of enlightenment project to cleanse Britain of its racism, to cleanse Britain of its Euroscepticism, to change us as a body. They can't change their tack anymore. And I think that is why that they are just like charging towards the rocks, like the Titanic, towards the iceberg. They can't change, Kev, because they can't change what they've set out now as their kind of ground tack. and that is they are doomed. I think they are.
I think you're right. Certainly, the license fee must be doomed. The more the BBC ploughs its own liberal furrow, the more the license fee must be doomed. Let's talk about two particular egregious examples. One, the BBC was integrally linked with Sadiq Khan's ludicrous liberal left firework display, including fists in the sky of Black Lives Matter, a map of Africa and a turtle to tell us all to save the planet, the EU flag up there, the stars of the EU, proving that we must rejoin. The BBC was involved in that, and then the ridiculous spectacle just before Christmas of the Vicar of Dibley, played by Dawn French, taking the knee and devoting an entire episode to praising Black Lives Matter and saying we must all admire this organisation. That's just ridiculous. Why can't they see the absurdity just of those two projects?
Well, the thing is, the BBC chooses the wrong horse on every single race that it backs. I mean, it really does. Brexit chose the wrong horse. No, BLM was the most divisive topic of the year, and Sadiq Khan backed it. And there we go. They are Europhiles. That they believe that the rest of us are wrong and racist and need to be converted, Kev. And that is why I think the NHS is the new Church of England.
Yeah.
Disbelieve you're a heretic. The BBC is the supporting realm of the church. They are, I believe, so deep into this mindset that the rest of us need to be converted that we can't change routine now with the BBC. And I think that all we can do is switch off, change tack, and back broadcasters like you and like and lots, because it won't get any better. I think, look at social media, today. The Romaniacs are even angrier than ever before, Kev.
Yeah, they're rejoiners now. They're rejoiners.
But
good luck with that.
This won't stop, mate. It won't go away. We all thought, okay, January the 1st, they'll get new hobbies. They won't. They're angrier than ever. The BBC, I mean, they were basically in tears yesterday that there were no queues at Dover.
You're right about that, yeah.
They're upset that Brexit's actually going well.